Welcome, Illumineers and fans of the happiest card game on earth. My name's John T. You're in the Inkwell. Do I look dishevelled? I feel a bit dishevelled this morning. It's been a long week. Lorcana week is a long week. So we finally have pricing and availability for what Ravensburger are going to be selling at GenCon regarding Lorcana. First of all, I'm going to go over what's available, how much it's going to cost, and how much of it you can get. Then I'm going to show you the best way to actually get it if you're at the event. And then finally, I'm going to give you my opinion, because this is the internet and that's what matters. So first of all, you'll be able to buy a booster box. So it's 24 packs inside the box, and that's going to be $143.76. You can buy an individual booster pack at $5.99. You can buy a starter deck at $16.99, deck boxes at $5.99, card sleeves at $9.99, the playmats at $19.99, and the portfolios at $19.99. So the entire selection of the range, basically, with the notable exception of the gift sets and the troves. And as far as pricing goes, I'm pretty sure that's just all American MSRP. Individual purchases, then, the amount you're actually allowed to purchase from them is a booster box, one of each of the starter decks, an individual booster pack, a card sleeve box, a deck box, a mat, and a portfolio. The one of each there means that you can buy a whole box, then one more pack, I guess, so you can buy 25 packs if you want, one of each of the starters, and then one of each of the accessories. So you can't necessarily pick up the Stitch portfolio and the Queen portfolio. You can buy one or the other. You can buy one box of sleeves and one deck box, etc. Interestingly, it only says per transaction as opposed to per person per day or per person per badge or something like that, which is kind of surprising, which means technically if they have a lot of products, you can buy your stuff, go back to the end of the line and start all over again. I assume the amount of product they have there is what's going to limit that, not just how invested you are at lining up all day. Alright, so if you're at GenCon, how you can actually get hold of this stuff. Ravensburger actually have two booths. They have booth 2001, which is in the main convention hall. They also have an event hall space in Hall B. So whilst all of the other Ravensburger products at the event are going to be available in both of those places, the Lorcana stuff will specifically only be sold in booth 2001. So if you're like me and are going to try and line up and head into the madness, you're going to be wanting to get to the outside of the exhibition hall on the Thursday morning at as early as you can manage and go and stand by the door that is nearest 2001. At this point, there isn't really a line, so to speak. You're just going to be corralling yourself to an area near the door as best as you can, and then when this door opens, you will hastily walk, we're not allowed to run, to the Ravensburger booth, and then you'll actually start to line up properly. So some people who are a little bit further back from the door might end up getting to the booth before you. It's just how it is, I'm afraid. At that point, you'll be able to line up at the booth. Every booth will do this a little bit differently. The main thing is you can't line up into another booth space. So most likely the line will go around the booth, and then at that point, that's the end of the line, and you'll have to kind of hover around and pretend that you're not trying to line up, and then there'll be security, there'll be like fire marshal there who sort of monitor all of that. But in the past, WizKids, for instance, big miniature company, they were removed from GenCon for a year or two because their line like really badly encroached onto another space, and that's a big no-go for them. So it's going to be crazy. It's basically, look at the draw, you're going to get there, you're going to get pushed around, you're going to get shoved around, and you might get to line up, and then you can buy some stuff. The other very exciting thing is that booth at various times through the week are going to be home to Nicholas Cole. Nicholas is one of the incredible artists for Lorcana. I think perhaps has done the most amount of art in the first set. I think he has 10 pieces altogether, and he will be there offering signings of, I guess, cards of his art, but maybe you just get him to do your chest if you want. He's going to be there from Thursday, Friday, Saturday from 4 till 4:30 and 5 till 5:30. So a small window. I'm definitely going to try and see if I can pull some cards and get him to scribble on them. I think that'd be cool. Okay, I'll be honest with you. I don't like this. I don't like the fact that full booster boxes are going to be available. Maybe I was naive, but I genuinely didn't think they would be. I thought product availability at GenCon was going to be starter decks, maybe gift sets, maybe troves. I thought maybe we would see a gift set with special GenCon packaging or something like that, but the fact that it's just straight up booster packs is not a great look, I don't think. Ravensburger from the very beginning have spoke about how important local game stores are to them. They really want to build the community from a grassroots level, playing in stores, trading cards, earning league points, and building a fun environment around the game, and because of which they've given LGS 2 weeks lead on the product over big box stores. And I genuinely think they mean this, honestly. Like, having spoken to people at the company, having spoken to my distribution, having heard people like Ryan Miller speak on this topic, like, it seems genuine. It genuinely does seem like they want to really go for a grassroots approach here. But having said all that about how important LGS stores are and then allocating them severely, I will say that actually our store did pretty good. We got quite a decent amount of products, honestly, but there are a lot of other stores who very much didn't. I don't think it's then a great look to turn up at a convention with pallets of the stuff with no middleman. So as weird as this sounds, I hope it's incredibly allocated at GenCon. Like, I hope they've got a couple of 100 boxes a day. Scalper's gonna scalp, and a good chunk of whatever is sold at GenCon is gonna find its way straight onto Facebook Marketplace, eBay, and every other place like that. But with full booster boxes available, I think that problem's gonna be even worse. A nice gift set would have been kept by me and taken home. Some starter decks would have been cracked open and played somewhere. We could find a quiet corner somewhere. But booster boxes are gonna be walked out to the parking lot, had a photo took of them and thrown onto Facebook Marketplace straight away. If I get a booster box, honestly, I'm going to have to go back to the hotel with it. It's not the sort of thing I want to be walking around with, honestly. So yeah, personally, I'm not sure this is a great look. I really hope that booster boxes would be something that LGS has the jump on. I imagine the long list of big box stores that are going to be getting product that was announced the other day, I imagine troves and gift sets and starter sets are going to be filling up those places. And obviously the percentage of people going to Gen Con as a whole is very low. But I'm not sure this is a great look, honestly. I think having limited the amount of this product into game stores, then being able to sell it themselves a lot, I'm hoping there's not much, and it's just for the first few hundred people each day or something like that. I don't know. Am I just bitter? Am I being a bitter game store manager? I don't know. Maybe. Anyway, still very excited for Gen Con. Can't wait to play. Can't wait to meet everybody. I will be at the Lorcana HQ Discord meetup, which is on a Thursday night at 7 p.m, I believe. I'll put a link in the description to that. I'll just be there as a member of the Discord. I'm very excited to see everyone and meet everybody. And hopefully, if we all lined up early enough, we'll have some starter decks to play with. If you're there, let's get a game in. Thank you so much for watching. I've been John T. You've been in the Inkwell. Until the next one, be good. So basically one of everything. That one of everything does include one of each starter, but they have said that it one of everything as far as the accessories go is just one of each one. Sorry, that was awful English.